Hi everyone, this is Neel, Raithatha here, consultant, audiologist and director of ClearWax. Thank you for joining me in my latest video using the WAXscope, and this is our new WAXscope Teardrop Specula. This is a size 2 and the Teardrop Specula got launched yesterday, and thank you for all the specialists that have placed orders. They are in the post, and for everyone who has yet to place an order, we are sending samples out, so they are also in the post, and so hopefully you'll receive after the bank holiday, and you should have received an email. So do check your email, guys, if you are currently using the WAXscope. For our Australian specialist, we'll be shipping them to Australia later this week, so hopefully you'll get them sometime next week or the following week. So this is the left ear of the patient video that I uploaded the other day, which I termed extreme earwax removal. So this is their left side, although it was, believe it or not, this was the better ear, but it's fully occluding. They've got this, it's quite dense, but also soft consistency of wax, almost like clay, if you like. And halfway during the procedure, I'm going to use the correct. So guys, I've just been busy preparing for Australia trip. Most things are sorted now. It's just issues with the flights, given the issues in the Middle East, because my transfer is in that region. So hopefully everything will be okay. I'm sure it will. We've also launched some UK training dates. So I haven't been hosting any training courses since January, I think, because I just wanted to wait until the new Specula is launched. So everyone on the mailing list should have got an email with the dates. So they're going to be running through the month of June. Normally we don't have courses in that June or July, just because of the summer holidays. But although June, I think most children are at school in June. But yeah, again, check your emails, and if you're interested, just reply and send us an email. I'm just so excited about this new Specula. It's just made. So when I first envisaged the WAXscope, there's always going to be limitations, but I genuinely think this is the optimal kind of design now, whereby because the problem with the video otoscope, which is what the WAXscope is when you insert the instrument, it blocks the camera. And there's quite a few other devices, well, not quite a few, there's a couple of other devices on the market that you will be able to notice that. So it's just trying to visualize the wax and the instrument at the same time, because otherwise what will can happen is that you've got the wax, you put the instrument, so you can see the wax initially, you know where it is, and then you put the instrument in, and then you're guiding it towards the wax, but then you lose the view of the wax because you can see the instrument. And it's particularly an issue when you're very close against the canal walls, and obviously when you're working very deep in the ear. And also a slight issue with kind of instrument devices like this, which has got a monitor attached, is using kind of manual instruments. So manual instruments are referring to the hook, correct, pick, and they're normally straight instruments, so your hand gets obscured by the monitor. But that's where our angled instruments come into play. And in fact, the angled ones for me are better than the straight ones. Even with the endoscope, I use the angled ones. I've not used the straight instruments for a couple of years now. So not only are they overall, in my opinion, far superior than the traditional ones, but I initially designed it for the WAXscope. So yeah, I don't think I can get this any better. I'm going to take a break from, because we are launching some new suction tips as well. We've made a slight modification to our suction handle, so there's been a few little bits and bobs going on in the background as on top of the Specula, because I just want to make things as best as I can. So obviously when you launch a product, and then so for example the suction tips, we've had a lot of requests from specialists for some different sizes. So So it does take up a lot more. It takes up a lot of time. It may sound simple enough, but it's not. It's if you're doing it properly and you're getting all the regulatory certification, technical files, safety, risk, biological evaluations. I could go on. It's a lot of work. Because we've got a quality management system, the ISO 1348, everything has to be done in a particular way. So it's been quite a stressful few months. I've still got a bit to do, but I've got the main bulk out of the way. But the main thing is, I think all the adjustments and all the new products now, I think that's it. I think it's always been on my head, forceps, manufacturing forceps, and I might go back to that. But at the moment, I'm content just using the current forceps. But yeah, no, really, really excited. So just mopping up here, you can see that I used to correct. You're going to get a good view of the eardrum in a moment. I'm going to get that in focus. Did look slightly retracted. Now this patient has had retraction before, but when I did the pressure test, it's fine. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well, speak soon.